is it adding the same one? It's not what I want. Hey, what's up, Joey? Hey, sorry about yesterday. I know I wasn't streaming on Tradecaster. Had some issues with the subscription again, but I talked to Sean, and everything should be clear for now. So I think I streamed on. Well, I did. I streamed on YouTube yesterday, but dude, now I can't freaking get my profit and loss page to pull up. But yeah. Hey, Joey, are you in my Discord, or are you just coming here from Tradecaster? Because if you're in my Discord, you probably have a different name, or you just don't message on there, which is fine. I just don't know. LGVN kept pushing yesterday. All day it kept going up, and then today it's back up pre-market. Tradecaster mostly, but you are on my Discord because I know on there yesterday is when I started messaging that I couldn't stream on Tradecaster and was on YouTube and all that stuff. So I don't know if you're up to date with that. And then I was talking a little bit about my Lightspeed fees. I don't know if you saw them on Discord. Dude, I am not liking Lightspeed. Did you see how much I've been losing in commissions? And it's not like I'm trading a whole lot. So I don't know if I'm gonna take an opening trade on LGVN. Lightspeed has commissions, yes, and they are charging me a lot, dude. It's supposed to be a way better platform, and fills are better and faster and speed and direct routing, but supposedly it's worth it since your commission shouldn't be that much. But the first day I had an accidental buys and sells because my hotkeys weren't ready. I think you remember that one. So I think that day I lost like 130, but yeah, so I lost like 130 and charged me like 20 bucks commissions, but I didn't really trade that day. The next day I actually traded and I made $591, so almost $600. But off the $600, they took $250, so almost half of my profit. And I thought I traded very clean that day. That day I barely bought and barely sold. It's not like I bought, sold, 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 sold. It was like I bought and sold, sold, and that's it. And then yesterday, yeah, no, and yesterday I traded on it again. Alright, I guess we're watching LGVN again at open. Yesterday I did trade a little bit more. I think I started like negative 1100 on the day, and then I brought it back all the way up to negative, actually break even, and then I dropped to negative 200. Anyways, I finished negative $300 yesterday, 312 or something like that. But on commissions I lost like 320. Like I lost more in commissions yesterday than I lost in the actual profit of stocks. It filled me on the way. What? What? What happened? Hey, what's up, Mirsa? Good morning. It didn't fill me, and then when it filled me on the way down. I'm not, dude. No, I wasn't. I was trying to buy it, and it when it was coming up, I was trying to buy this move here, and it didn't fill me. And then on the way down, it filled me, and then it took me out lower. So what else do we got moving today? Already down 400 bucks, so I don't know how this platform keeps. There goes DIDD. DIDD is pushing up. Also, I've been having issues with the margin buying on Lightspeed, but I'll explain it in a little bit because it's confusing and it really doesn't make sense. So I guess DIDD is gonna take off without us. LGVN is still holding a bottom, but every time that stock breaks a high, it flushes. I want to get on DDD. I can't buy any more, dude. This is the thing that I'm talking about. Margin. I can't buy any more of this $3 stock. That's all I can buy. It won't let me buy more. I wanted to buy that dip. I would have bought more there. I would be buying this dip, but I can't buy any more, guys. I am looking at Diddy right now. You're pointing out GM. I'm in the middle of a trade, but I'll look at GM right now in a second. See, there's a little dip that I wanted to buy on Diddy, so now we're gonna move higher. Back to 312. Hit 312 and then jump back up to 318. There it goes. 312, there it goes. 214. There we go. If only I could have added down here, I would have already probably been green, but I can't add because this broker won't let me. I'm gonna have to stop out. There goes LGVN. Sympathy play Diddy, maybe break their highs, break the pre-market. I need 318, 317. There's 317. Break 317. There it goes. Now we're green. We're at the 318 mark that I wanted to break now. And then we look at LGVN, guys. What was I just saying? I don't like the way that candle closed on DD now, but I'm just gonna get out. $63. Look at LGVN. Oh, let me look at GM. You were saying. Hopefully, I'm not late. Oh, what the heck? You said GM, right? Yeah. I am not buying LGVN, guys. I'm not gonna buy that dip. I'm still looking at Diddy. I would have rebought that dip on DD, but LGVN I'm not. I think it's already too high. It's being shorted pretty fast. Look at every spike it has. It flushes. It had a spike at 832 is the second candle or something like that. And then the one that it just broke highs right now. I got in on DD on that, but I'm red again. I instantly start red every time I buy in here. Down 600 on the day. Which one are you looking at? Oh, that was DD that I was looking at. Let's see. We got a couple of stocks moving on my CD. EV on my... Wait. CDEV is straight up just going up. We have previous high of 882, which were literally right below it. If I get a dip here, I would buy it, but it. Has anybody taken any trades today? What were you looking at, GM Savvy? Did you call that way up here earlier, or are you trying to buy a dip play, or you were shorting, or what was your idea with that? I'm just curious. Hey, good morning. No worries. I was asking what. Oh, GM. Oh my God. I thought you were telling me a stock. I went and looked at GM and I was like, this thing is free falling. What do you want me to look at here? That's kind of funny. So ST&E is also one moving. Let's look at that. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know that I like that. DD's completely fallen. I got an alert for DRCT. That was from a couple days ago, so we're getting a squeeze. The RCT's got a little bit to go, but if it keeps this momentum, we can be crawling back up to highs. Always got money on ticker symbol LGVN. You made some money on LGVN? LGVN has not been treating me good lately. I think I lost. That's the one I lost like 1100 yesterday on, and then today I down 400 on it. In on DD at 305. Let's look at DD 305. Okay, you were buying that VWAP bounce. That is where I wanted to go in, right there, but I got in here and then I already stopped out of it. I don't hold my trades very long if they don't go in my favor. So I mean, you could see a turnaround, but nothing right now is telling me so. I mean, you can wait for a break of a downtrend and then move above it. So let's see. CD. Oh, that's the one you're just trading. ST&E. What is ST&E looking like over here? Guys, I really don't think I'm liking Lightspeed. Hey, Ape Traits, are you in here? You're the one that knows how to change the default active trader up here, right? Like the numbers. Because I think I'm going to do that and just go back because a lot of these I can't really trade good, man. I'm sure it takes used to it, but commissions are are eating me alive. I guess I'm not trading enough money to make them not be worth so much. Because if I'm trading $10,000 like Warrior trading, then yeah, $300, $400 isn't gonna hurt me. But tell me why I can't get no real. Are you still holding DD? It's going up a little bit back up to 05. You're still negative, but it's come back up to you. That's the break of the downtrend, I think, that I was mentioning. I can't see it. I deleted it. I think the vote is today. Oh, for the wheat stocks. Tell me why I can't get no relief. How does Tilray look like now? Oh, I guess it pulled back a little bit. But if these stocks, if they pass or whatever, if they say yes or pass it or whatever happens with that thing, a lot of those are probably gonna rally up a little bit. ISIG anything. Let's see. I can't look at it on that platform. Sucks to look at stocks. Let me see. No, you don't have any volume. DRCT is the one that's got volume right now, and it. Where is it? So I briefly looked at iSig, and you don't have any volume in there right now, so I would not touch that one. LGV is squeezing up again. I don't understand what's up with this stock. How does that happen, man? It just. First of all, I couldn't buy 2,000 shares again. It wouldn't let me. And how am I still negative right there by $100? It filled me in at 1530, way up here. Guys, I just don't think I like Lightspeed. I just think this is not what I wanted, and I am losing money because the platform is not. I'm not getting used to it. I'm not feeling exactly like I thought I would, since limit orders and direct market routing and all this stuff. It's not making a big difference compared to Thinkorswim. I think I'm. Screw this. Screw that. I'm done with that. Let's see. Oh, I don't have all of these on here. I am done with Lightspeed for probably for good, honestly. This just feels better, feels cleaner, feels. You have funds in TD to keep trading till you transfer funds? Yeah. I don't think I have as much because the other day I tried buying um like 2,000 or something of of ALG. I bought 1,000 and then I tried buying 2,000 more and it didn't let me because I didn't have the funds in there. But yeah, SGBX. I see, I see. I'm still watching LGVN. The only thing I did like about Lightspeed is the hotkeys, and I don't think paying commissions and losing money over there is worth the hotkeys. Because on here I have to click everything up here on the right with my mouse and then buy and sell. There's only one hotkey for that. Over there's a hotkey for anything you want. So if I want to buy 1,000, 2,000, it's all in the hotkeys. I don't have to click buttons. Marissa, please put money on your ticker symbol. Oh. I didn't even know that. I started off this week so well. I think Monday I didn't trade. Tuesday I had like a $2,000 winner. But I think with Lightspeed I am negative probably. Look at those fills. They're so much better. It filled me at the very top of the candle. It filled me where I wanted to here, and then it filled me at the top of the candle up there. Direct market ratting my butt. It filled me exactly where I wanted to here, and then it filled me at the top of the candle. That hasn't happened once in Lightspeed. That is funny. You were calling AGBX. When you see this, that 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, I think it's still low volume. Yeah, it could be a very strong resistance, but usually something like that is not likely when you have such a big volume. Put your mouse on top of your ticker symbol. We'll preview a chart. Oh, sweet. Oh, dang, that's cool. USX. I'm gonna. Oh, what the heck is this? DD. Look at DD, guys. USX looks good, but I don't see a obvious target. I'm gonna put it on my side chart because I'm not gonna chase that one on the way up. Oh, I got halted, right? Yeah, I got halted. So now we got some time to take a look at it. So that was a good volume, good break, a good halt, but I quickly went to my 5-minute chart and everything behind, look how low it is. It's down here. Oh, frick. Gosh dang it. See how low, there was nothing that I was like, okay, break a 5 or something. Break a 5, psychological level, yes, but looked at the 180 on my left side. I don't really see anything either until like $6. Like I could put something here and then say that's my target. But that is why I didn't quickly jump into it. Now, if you see, for example, DD get that same volume breakout all the way up to here, then you're looking for all these sellers to get out, and then all the sellers from pre-market to get out. US, no, that's not the other one. SGBX. So when you see this, I like to think that it's low volume still. You do have picked up volume on those candles, but it's very rare that you get a to the penny with a lot of volume a strong resistance. For example, LGVN. LGVN is getting a lot of volume today, but look, you got one. This is not all exactly to the penny. This one's a little higher. This one's a little lower. So it's the same resistance here at 10 or $16, 16.4, 16.5, but it's not exact. And that's what I think. So it's the same thing on the downs. So here, so you got different levels of resistance, but this is stronger volume and actually people buying it. When you see this, I think it's choppiness. Like, so I don't usually buy stocks that look like that. See, all of these are here. This looks normal, but still no volume. Got out of DD. Oh yeah, you were holding that one, that's right. Was it the break of the downtrend? Right here. Retest and KIP. Mercer, you taking any trades today? I think we're missing Ape Chase today. I bet he slept in. Huh. USX got halted. ACBA one you called out. This one I took a small winner here. What? That was a glitch, right? I bought in and I was negative $60 with only 1,000 shares. When earlier I took 2,000 shares and wasn't down anywhere close to that. I took a smaller shares, but this is still low volume. Lost on LGVN on carelessness. Ouch. Diddy a downtrend now. Diddy on the first spike, a downtrend now. Let's look at it again. You saying this? So you want to buy down here. Right? Is that what you're looking at? Unless it breaks out here. So I don't usually trade these patterns, but Mersa does, and I've been looking at him more since he does. And some of those plays are pretty good. He had some nice ones on LGVN yesterday. One, two, three, four right here. So he's saying you got one touch. Oh my god. You got one, two, three. He's saying this fourth touch usually breaks. So he wants a break here before we break down here. Got you. I got you, got you. And then the pre on this one is still that top resistance, right? Oh, USX is live. There's a break of $5. Wow. So I want this candle, I went small, but I want this candle to close above that 4.9. See, every time it comes down to 4.9, it gets bought up. Now sellers could take control. This stock is high up. I only bought 1,000 shares, not that much. But if we close above 4.9, I could see a further move. But time and sales is flashing red. I'm gonna hold it. See that candle pops right down to 4.9 and shoots up. I'm taking half. Oh, well, good thing I took half. Around the neighborhood. Took 300 out. I still got 200. This might break. And just look at LGVN, guys. Holy crap. How does every spike on LGVN just get eaten alive? Look at that. When you see this, just don't touch it, guys. Oh, there's DD's bounce. That's a good bounce on DD. That's a good bounce. It's a little off of that bottom touch, but I would look to buy a dip here. I got filled high, but that's fine. I didn't want to wait for it too much. I thought it would just take off. Buying the break of this flag. Wow, USX is still up here, holding that 487, 49 level. I would have wanted DD to already break, so I don't know that I would want to keep holding this. Maybe this candle now. If this candle doesn't do it, then it's not going to. There's the buyers. Yep. There's that same resistance as earlier. We can break this. We squeeze a little more. 312. Give us 312. We're seeing a few 312 orders go through, but not enough. There's a little more. Sell half there. $310. What is this at? $310. Okay, so that's break even. I took small trades, man. I went back to Thinkorswim and just took 3 or 4 green trades right away, but they were all small. So I took DD for one, USX for another one. There goes LGVN break. I thought I took another one. Oh, I know which one it was. It was this one. So, what do you guys think for me, guys? Do you think I should stay with Lightspeed and keep paying commissions for no reason and lose money on top of that? Or you think I should just go back to Thinkorswim and start going bigger? Because it's been about a year that I don't up my share sizes, and I thought it was because of the platform. Apparently, Thinkorswim is way better than I thought. So I might keep using it. Just try to figure out how to change these. Because it's definitely easier when I just click one and then buy it. So if that's 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 shares, that's better than having to click 2,000 and then click my hotkeys once or twice to get that 4,000 and 6,000s. LGVN, that's the break these people wanted. Whoever was going short on this stock, that's what they wanted. All of this, all of this. So So I don't know. I don't think Lightspeed's worth it. Joe, did you trade today? No. And Mersa, did you buy your fourth touch on that line, even though it dipped a little more, or were you scared of it breaking down on DD? Yes, on LGVN. Oh, that's right. That's right. Was it a small loss or did you lose big? Nope, I let it break, but I bought the same place you did. Nice. Did you buy it? Held longer and broke even. Oh, did you see me take my partials out though? Are you what? You're on Weeble, right? Small loss for me. Oh, that's good, Joey. As long as it's small, that's good. Cause I know LGVN is a stock that's hard when it moves so much. So like this candle from 1677 to 1477, that's exactly a $2 loss. Yep. Is that to Mersa? Is that to taking partials? You do take partials. So I bought here with you. I filled in here, so I don't know if you filled in lower. Oh yeah, you're on Webull. So I bought around here. I think that took the first half a little lower. I think here I took 500 out there, or no, I took 1,000 before this here, right? And then I took the 500 up here, and then I put my stop loss at break even. Yeah. So now that you and I are on Webull and Thinkorswim, since we don't have commissions, we can take as many sells as we want, as many partials, which I think I like. So on that one, on Lightspeed, I probably would have just bought here and sold somewhere around here, and that's it. Because if I bought here, sold there, that's another charge. Sold there, that's another charge, and then the stop that would hit back at break even would be another charge. So I would have gone charge 4 times on that trade, and I made $42, and my charge would have been GFA. Okay, okay, okay. Is this all highs? Well, I had this line from previous day and went right through it. It's okay, Mersa. You'll get used to it. Not worth it. The fills aren't that bad. Just gotta be careful. Are you talking about using Thinkorswim? Like, it's not worth it using Lightspeed because Thinkorswim fills aren't that bad. Just be careful on the higher stocks. Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you. How does the Webull platform look like? Is it very similar to Thinkorswim? Like, is it stuff where you can like drag like this and like zoom in and stuff like that? Is that easy? Oh, slower. Cause I think they say Thinkorswim is not like a typical broker. Like some of these like tools and the way you move around is not typical. So when I open my Lightspeed, Darth Raider, what's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, man? How are you today? Did you make some money already or no? So on Lightspeed, you can't really zoom in like this and stuff. It takes me longer, and you can't drag around the screen like this to place it where you want. So I have to use the scroll and does like that, and then I have to hit a hotkey, and then it'll go up and down like this. Not like I can drag it. Oh yeah, so I talked to him on the phone yesterday. He was very nice. He should have, or he fixed my problem with the subscription and answer any other questions. Apparently, I was making a bunch of chat rooms. And that's when I had asked y'all the other day. I was like, do y'all see like 5 or 6 chat rooms on his page? Because I didn't know that I was doing that, and I obviously didn't want to like upset something or whatever. But I think he fixed it. So. And he taught me how to do it, so now I just open the same one and then start it. By the way, guys, so since that happened, I lost all the subscribers that I had. So if you're subscribed to my Tradecaster, just go ahead and do it again and leave a rating if I'm trading good, if I'm trading bad, if you like what you see, and all that stuff. So where am I from? I am in Texas. I am originally from Mexico, but I live in Texas. So Central Time here. Did you trade today at all, man? How'd you do? So I was on Lightspeed today, by the way, for everybody that's new here. I've been trying to trade on Lightspeed. I don't know. I think there's a rating, right? All I see is I used to see a rating, but now it's all gone because whenever I was opening up different chat rooms, and if you subscribe to one and leave a rating there, but then I open up another chat room, whatever is over here is gone. So then when I open a new one, it opens it up. How's the living in Texas? The houses are amazing in Texas. You can only rate after the stream is over. Oh, okay, I see. Hey, thanks for that. Dude, I think Texas is good. I think Texas is fine. Some of these houses over here are cheap compared to what you can buy in somewhere else, and they're still ginormous and amazing and nice. So. Have you considered about Trade Zero? So I actually have not, but when I was on the phone with Sean yesterday, I told him I was like, "Hey, you used to use Lightspeed, right? And how did you like it and stuff?" I told him that I just started using it this week, and for my style of trading, where you buy and take partial, it's just not working out for me. My commissions were eating me alive, and it's just been a week, so I didn't like it. And he did say that he used Trade Zero. He mentioned it was direct market routing and it was free, but I quickly looked at it last night and I think they still charge you the ECN fees or the routing fees, so it's free to trade on there. But if you want the direct routing, they charge you, and they charge you a little bit more than they would usually charge you somewhere else. So I think it kind of balances it out. Does anybody in here use Trade Zero? Am I saying information that's correct? Because I think I saw their fees are 0.005, which when I'm trading on Lightspeed is 0.0035, so it's cheaper. But then they're charging me the fees on the other side for direct routing, which is 0.0015, so it literally totals out to be 0.005 anyways. So for everybody in here new, I was on Lightspeed. I traded LGVN and I lost money, so I'm trying on Lightspeed. I lost 400 on that one. And then I took another trade on DD. I think I lost on that one or whatever. And then I switched to Thinkorswim and I went like 3 or 4 trades green. So I've always traded on Thinkorswim. I think it's where I'm used to. I think it's where I'm going to stay. Um, so yeah, does anybody in here actually does use Trade Zero or any recommendations on a small account? Want to open up a second account to help with PDT rule? Already have Trade Zero. So, yo, bro, TZ all day. What's up? So, if you're opening a small account, Thinkorswim is amazing. Not many shorts available, but the charting is amazing. I use Trade Zero and I love it. So, how much fees are you paying for Trade Zero, man? Or is it if you're using direct market routing, are you using the 0.005? Is that what they're charging you? So for Ugo, if any recommendation a small account, when you do a small account, I think picking a quality trade is more important than taking trades because you can't afford to lose your cash balance. I'm assuming you're in a cash. Hey, what's up, Sean Verley? I think you're a streamer on Tradecaster, right? I feel like I've seen that little profile picture before. But Ugo, so focus on that first trade and try to take one trade a day. Even if you lose, just walk away. You're gonna have plenty more times to make it up, and I promise you that that quality trade is not gonna happen that same day. Your best quality trade is gonna happen the next day. Um, Also depends on what kind of setups you're trading. I am a momentum trader, so I'm looking for trades like this break of pre-highs here, looking at that level 3 psychological resistance. You break through this and you squeeze, you got 10 20 cents on that trade, right? This would be your only trade today. You would have looked over here, maybe you tried taking a trade here, but that move is already extended. So I would have taken this trade and walked away. If I lost money on it, great. If I made money, awesome, you know. um, so yeah, and then I'm sure you know. Dang, that's not good. What kind of surgery did you have, man? I hope you recover good and fast, come out stronger. So, Ugo, another question. I'm sure you know how to work the cash account balance, right? Where settling funds and you got a day, 2 days to recover it. So nothing is moving today. Whoever was saying trade zero, what type of pattern strategies do you like? Ankle fracture tendons, tore. Dang, ankle fractured tendons, tore a ton of. What did you do? Were you skateboarding? Let me guess, were you skateboarding? I don't know why I said skateboarding. Um, who was asking? Yeah, so I actually don't short, and I don't think I would short anyways. So that's why I never switched out of Thinkorswim. I think I'm fine going long. There's a certain place, LGVN, with that price action today was to me an obvious short. When you get a move, even not even this one, this move right here was already enough. Let me zoom in a little bit. This was already enough to tell you sellers were. Oh my God, I zoomed in too much. I do that so often, guys. So this move right here was already enough to tell you this is sellers taking control. This one definitely clarified it, and so now you're breaking. Now you're looking for this. So I always like to say, if you're looking at shorts, flip the picture around. You're looking at this as a long, right? You got this support, the resistance there, resistance there, resistance there. You're looking for that break. If you flip it around and you think you're going up, this is what you're breaking now. So this is your resistance, this is your resistance, your resistance. So that's the shorts. So this would have been a good consolidation to go in short, especially with this price action before, you know. Dog attack. Oh my gosh. Oh, you do skate, but it was a dog attack. Dang. Well, now I hope you recover even better, so you can get back to skating. I never really skated. I tried once, learned how to ollie, could never kickflip, and then dropped it. Yeah, I got a margin account, but my account won't let me use it. So basically a cash account. What you're using Trade Zero, right? I don't know. Yeah, Trade Zero. Well, Sean, I hope you recover good, man. I know it's not fun and injuries take a while and it's annoying. I've had ankle issues all my life too. When I was little, I used to jump off the roof of my grandma's house into a trampoline. Um, yeah, it's not fun. So I think I stress fractured both of my ankles, and I never realized it until like a week later. I was playing soccer at a birthday party, and then I completely fell. And I told my mom, "Mom, I cannot walk." I literally was like, "I cannot walk," and she wouldn't believe me. So for like another week, I literally cried every day, and I was like, "I can't walk, Mom." Took me to the doctor, took X-rays. Both of my heels were actually. Oh, here's a HUSN move. Both of my heels were actually small fractured. Or small. Oh, that was a big dip. Let me try to. Both of my heels were fractured. And I was dumb enough to where when they put a cast on one, I never had it long enough that I should. Like, I never kept it the time that they told me I should have. So I actually took it off myself. If this. We need a break of 268, 268. I 264 on time and sales. I don't think this is going to play in my favor, but I'm going to hold it. This candle anywhere above 263 is a good close. You got this support resistance there and there. So if this closes about above this, that next candle will make a higher high. So there we go. There we go. I called it perfectly. I'm going to take partials because... Oh, okay. Okay. Take another partial there. put a stop loss, and just look away. So, thanks, brother. Worst experience of my life, but I am also a big baby. I don't take simple things like walking for granted. I am doing physical therapy right now and trading, but I agree with your thoughts on LGBN short. Yeah, I thought that was a good obvious short. And now you just saw me trade on this one on HUSN, pretty good. I'm gonna let it ride. I got 500 shares. That was a big move. I'm gonna take out 300 there in case it comes down. But if we start holding this up here, looking for a big ad over pre-market highs, so a 2.9 and holding. Um, 2.8. We're holding 2.8 right now. If I get another dip on this next trade, I will probably add as long as we're holding this. We're not going to break, but we're going to squeeze right here a little more. Maybe not. I'm going to take those out and still have my remaining 2. But I will look to add down here. If we get... so we're holding that 2.8. Yep. We're holding that 2.8, so we squeeze more. That was not a good that was not a good price action there. So I'm going to take half out. I thought that was a next leg up there through 2.9. I really thought that was the next move, 239. So I closed all of it. $70. I was up more, man. Hey, what's up, Deckmar? So I was just explaining to everybody that I was messing up on my chats, and I was filling up your whole lobby with them. So yeah, and you gotta do it the right way usually, just like everything is slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, I know. So I didn't do that when I fractured both my ankles. So I fractured both of them, and I went in, got one casted, which was my left one. Technically was the worst one. I still want to see a trade on here, holding 2.9. If we get the break of 2.9, hold 2.9, get a dip, buy through high of days. But that price action is rejecting pretty fast. But I still think we got a move through $3 probably. So I keep getting distracted. Sorry. I went and got my left heel casted, and I took it off early because I got tired of it, and never went back to get my right foot on a cast because they were gonna do 1-1, so I don't freaking walk around in 2 casts, or I guess I can't walk around at that point. So to me, this is not interesting anymore. A little bit. I'd wait for a dip, maybe curl back up. But this price action, I'm not gonna buy a breakout there. Let's look at DD. DD broke that downtrend. LGVN was that short that we are talking about, so now it's completely faded and done for the day. Thanks for stopping in here, Sean. If you see anything I need to change, if you see anything I'm doing wrong, please let me know. Let me see. HUSN. So, Sean, I was telling you yesterday that I was trying Lightspeed, and I tried it this morning again. I don't like it, dude. I think I'm not going to stay with them. I think I'm going to take my money out and put it back in here. Good thing I left some in here to trade. So I traded on Lightspeed today, and I went like 3 out of 4 stocks red. And then I switched to Thinkorswim back to my typical broker, and I've taken like 5 or 6 trades, and all of them have been green. So... anybody else trading today? What profits? What have y'all taken? I have yet to watch this stream. How long have you been trading? I have been trading for almost... this could be a good day buy if you're looking down at here. I have been trading for almost 3 years. And if you haven't seen my stream, it's because I'm new to his Tradecaster platform. I've been streaming, I think since last week I started. So this will be my 2nd week. I had a couple issues that some days I didn't trade, so I haven't been streaming every day. But yeah, I do plan on staying here for a while. Yo, my dude, happy to have you on Tradecaster. Hey, thanks, Seam. So if this candle comes up right all the way to 278, that is a buy, and closes up there. I wish I would have bought here when I called that dip. There we go. Now look for a good entry. Don't just chase it. Oh, I might just chase it. There. Right. Take half. Take another half. I mean, sure, just squeeze all the way up. Don't even let me. So I called that perfectly, guys. No, I don't know who Seam is, but friendly guy. Thanks for coming in here, guys. So I called this out perfectly. I was calling it right here. I mentioned if that candle, first of all, I called the dip. I said this is a good dip to add on. Called the exact same curl back up and ripped through highs. I said $3, but it ripped all the way up there. I still have 500 shares, but I'm gonna leave them there. I might move them up a little bit. This next red candle might dip to 297 and hold it, or we can get a further squeeze and then another dip up here. But I called this dip here. I didn't get on it actually, but I said if this candle closes right back up above 279, you can look for a move higher. That candle actually closed way up there, so it immediately gave me a buy on this next dip candle and ripped through highs. So I'm gonna move this up here. I might take 200 out up. Oh frick, I bought. I didn't mean to buy. I'm so used to my hotkeys on the other one now. How fast did I learn that? So I'm gonna take 200 out there. It didn't really hurt me. I got 300. I am going to wait it out and see if we get a retest of 319, 320. No, I don't. Yeah, so I don't know who Seam is, but thanks to everybody for coming in. I think they said Sean mentioned my name, so I appreciate Sean for that. I don't want to take your people, but thanks for coming in here, guys, and asking some questions and watching me trade. I had a good trade right in front of you guys, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna wait here and put a sell. Oh, I'm actually negative on that trade now. Volume completely died off. Yeah. I'm gonna get out. So $311 there. Any other questions you guys have? I know a lot of y'all first time here, so you might have a couple questions. Appreciate your input with the second account. Was just debating so I don't miss out on 2 days a week if I use my 3 trades and the market's looking good. But welcome to TradeCaster Risk. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, if you have a small account, I don't think the margin account is the way to go at all. I think cash account's your best bet. You can take way more trades if you manage your money correctly. I think that's also hard. So when I go into trades and I tell this everybody, all of my Discord members and everybody else, that I don't manage money. I manage share sizes. So for example, on this, I buy 2,000, 4,000 shares knowing that price. If I see LGVN, I'm buying 1,000, 2,000 shares, especially with that spread. Well, I usually look at the spread here. I just got learned about it, but so it is hard when you're trying to say like, oh, 5,000, and then you're like 5,000 divided by 3, and then 5,000 divided by 16 on LGVN. Like, it takes a little bit, but you'll get the hang of it. If you could throw up a position box, that might help from a stream point of view. Like on TradeCaster, I'm still kind of new. Like I said, I've only been. Do you want to just give us a little play-by-play of your trading? When did you start and why? What did you start with strategies and based work? How much do you size? Are you profitable? Yada yada yada. Like, give us a story, brother. All right, so I started like I think everybody else during the pandemic. So actually a little bit right before. I think I started by, and I hate to say this, I don't like it at all, Forex. I think everybody doesn't like Forex, especially if you're already into stocks. They want your life history here. All right, so everything about me. I'm 23. I'm married. Just kidding. I'll talk about stocks. So I started in Forex. One of my friends, actually, I was in the tennis team, and he was looking at stuff. He was like, dude, look how much money my friend made. And you know how Forex things are. Like, yeah, you can make money if you trade the patterns, if you trade all that stuff. But most of it is freaking pyramid scheme, you know? They try to get you to go in, and then if you get somebody, you get money off of it. Yeah, I think that's how everybody starts. Forex is good at getting people in. They might not hold the people in, but so I started with Forex, and then I immediately switched to Thinkorswim. I started off trading small profit, so I was making 10, 15, $20 a day. I learned everything on myself. I didn't buy anybody's scores. I didn't buy anybody's chat room. I didn't buy anybody's Discord or anything like that. I think that helped me out in the long run. I'm not saying there's everybody out there is a scam or there's no helpful information, but I do know that if you put the work in yourself, it'll pay out more. I spent 2 hours online with Thinkorswim yesterday. Is that like, are you new to Thinkorswim or what is that? If you have any questions about Thinkorswim or anything, let me know. But So what was I saying? So yeah, I do think what I took longer in is I would watch the market, but on my phone and kind of stuff like that, and the day before, like I just look back on them. But what really helped me was watching the market every morning. So I started doing that. I was actually in bachelor's at that time. I have a bachelor's in accounting. I was actually in a master's then. I actually dropped out of that because I started being profitable here. First year I was profitable. I took my time to learn. It was within like 6 months that I didn't even start buying, so I took a long time. I was profitable my first year. I've been doing it now 2 to 3 years, almost going on 3 years. Not making as much money as Sean, not making as much money as all these people. It's really hard to become a millionaire just because of the trading. You can make money today, 311 on here, um, and this I'm not 58 here, 58 there. You know, you make good money on here, but you're not gonna be that millionaire driving a Lamborghini just off of trading, especially not in your first 5 years. Yo, I have bachelor's in accounting too. Heck yeah. Do you short? I don't short because of Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim doesn't really let you short. So what other questions can I answer? Let me see what else you asked. My strategies: high of day, momentum, anything breaking out. So I actually do have a TikTok, guys. It's the same thing. You can see a lot of my trades on there. I think people really like those. It's a recap of my trades, but like this one, so a breakout through high of days, that was a perfect setup there. Sometimes I play them at VWAP, so right there would have been another play. LGVN, I tried it this morning on Lightspeed. I tried buying right here, that first market open break high of day of the pre-market. I have issues with Lightspeed, so I didn't get that trade. I lost on it because I didn't fill on the way up, and then it rejected just as fast where it filled me in on the down, and then I stopped out down here. So that's what happened there. He doesn't know POV, Josh or Matt. Hey, I have live stream. I teach others how to use Thinkorswim. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. That's what I'm getting at. Everything free now, and helping out people how to trade and get started. So, any questions, go ahead and ask me. What else can I tell you about me? That's really what I trade. I will say, and people don't like when I say this for some reason, the only person I watched and I learned from is Warrior Trading. So if you watch Warrior Trading, if you see the way he trades, do I trade pre-market? No, I don't. I do not trade pre-market at all. I only trade market open. I think the reason why is because of Thinkorswim. I don't have a quick button that I've never set up for buying limits, and I get scared to buy limits when I'm trying to get out of a trade that's not working in my favor, and I'm stuck holding it. So I don't usually do that. I usually trade market open, and I'm usually done within an hour. So by 9:30 right now, I'm usually done. I'm not going to take any more trades today, so that's it. But Warrior Trading, so if you watch Warrior Trading or anybody in here watch Warrior Trading, I never paid for his stuff. I never bought anything. What was your breaking point? The aha moment. You know, my breaking point when I first started was seeing my consistency. And I can pull up TraderView. I do use TraderView. So let me move this to the side so I can log in. Let me see, reports, win, loss. So here is my winning percentage. 73.3% wins that I end up green on today, and negative or 26 that I lose money. My breaking point was noticing that because when I started using TraderView, I was seeing that I was winning more often, but my losers were bigger, and you can see it on here. For example, look at this. My average daily win is $900, but my average losing day is $1,400. My breaking point was realizing that I have 5 winning days for every losing day. So it doesn't matter that I'm losing. I just accept it and move on. I try to make him not big, um, but it was realizing that I was consistent and making the money most of the days, that I just have to not let those emotions get to me. So I think that was my breaking point because I knew I could trade and I knew I could make the money and lose money. But back then, I remember when I first lost $1,000 in one day, I literally cried. And then I had a $10,000 loss. And when I had that $10,000 loss, I already knew that I was profitable, so I didn't let it bother me. And the next day, I made 2 grand. The next day after that, I made 25 grand. The next day after that, I made 17 grand. So within 3 or 4 days, I cut that in half. So I really stopped letting that bother me. I think I am doing good. I've reached a plateau point where I can't trade big amounts, and I was on that for a while. I think it's been a year that I've been trading like that. So I'm trading 2,000, 4,000, even 6,000 share positions, no matter what the price is. Um, but I was scared. You scalp more, so like seems like you trade the 1 minute. How long do you hold trades? Oh yeah. So it's breakout trades fast. Like I don't hold a trade more than 3 minutes probably. And I say that because I would buy this breakout here. So I'd see the volume pick up here, break of this downtrend. You have a all-time high up here. So I'd buy this breakout, take partial, take partial, take partial, and I'm out. So I usually catch those moves. But the bad thing about my trading is when you have a move like even say this is a high up here, I would take partials out and be out here. So I would have missed this extra. But that does happen to me a lot, and I also don't let that bother me. So are you a member of Tradescaster or just doing the live stream? Isn't that the same thing? Like I have to have a subscription to be on Tradecaster to live stream. I know he gives it to me, so there's that. Yeah, so I really do mostly just scalp. Trades are pretty fast. So another trade today. On this one, I took several trades. I think I took a trade on here. So you see two candles bottom out, hold EMA. Bought this breakout, took partial to partial, and I think I might have taken another one, but I don't remember where. I do like some dip trades occasionally. USX, I took one trade today coming out of the halt. I bought this dip here to have the candle close above this for 9, so I closed it there. But yeah, I'm more of a momentum scalper, so literally like warrior trading. And that's why I watched him so much, because I like the way he trades. And I would watch the market on my own, figure out where I would trade, and then I would go watch his recaps and then figure out where he traded it. And a lot of the times, believe it or not, we would buy the same candles. And I don't watch him live ever. I've never seen him watch him live. I was in Warrior's room for a bit. I hated it. It was a sheep following Ross, and he was the only person that won. So is that really true that he pumps his stocks? Because I've told everybody else this. There is so many times that I'm trading. For example, today on HUSN, perfect trade. This I took this trade on my own, and you guys saw this just now trading it for you guys. I would go back and look at his recap, and he took the exact same trade in the exact same candle and took out profits. Now he's a maniac. He starts adding up here and here and here, and I don't know how he doesn't lose money so much, but he'll add all the way up. But there's so many times, and I've never in my life watched him trade live ever. I just watched his recaps. I learned everything on my own. I'm not going to follow his trades. I'm not going to do anything, and that's how I think it paid off for me. Interesting. There's so many ways to make money trading. I like to hold stuff for the bigger stuff. What are your some characteristics of a trade? What makes you feel confident to get in long? Price action. I really don't use indicators. So you saw HUSN. Blue sky setups like Warrior Trading says, if you have a resistance on top that it's pretty breakable or really close, then yes. For example, here I did not have any trouble taking this trade because I knew there was this. There's sellers shorting here that want to get out there, and there's buyers trying to get that resistance broken. So I am gonna take that trade. Somebody else pointed out earlier, which one was it? USX is the same one. They pointed it out here, and I quickly glanced at my 180 chart to my left, and I quickly glanced at my 5-minute chart, and there's nothing. There's nothing behind here. See? There was nothing that I saw, so I did not take that trade. Even though the volume was there, the breaking out was there, the momentum was there, I didn't take that trade because I didn't have a point to get to, you know? And that is what I always look at. So if there's a breakout happening, for example, on here, you got a breakout, you have to have a target of where you're aiming for. Psychological numbers will work if you don't have nothing, but usually I have a pre-market high or a high of usually 2 or 3 days ago. So for example, that's not a good example. So here, say if CLVS starts trading up here, if it starts squeezing momentum here, I will not take a trade. If it starts squeezing momentum here, I'm looking for this break, or this break. So, how much do you use? How much do you use a level 2? I'm not gonna lie, Thinkorswim's level 2 is not the best. I can usually tell when something's gonna break and when orders are coming through my time and sales, and I look at that a lot. So I was just looking at HUSN. I took this trade here. and I look at the chart and I look at time and sell. So when that candle dipped here, buy orders started coming in, and especially when they pumped it up about 270. When that candle went above 270 after this dip, this turned green completely, and that was my go-to. When I saw that, I knew this would break, and I knew that was a possibility. So that's why I went into that trade. But level 2 helps sometimes. I know a lot of people only trade level 2. Thinkorswim is not the best because I can't click on level 2 to load orders. So you would usually click on the level 2 and then you see it. Oh, by the way, actually, you can't even see all that stuff, guys. So it's not like I don't see them at all. But let me show you guys what I see. So there's my time and sales. And there's my level 2. I don't know if y'all could see that. Which was that one? There's half of both of them. So I do use both of them. It's not like I don't have them at all. I just cover them up because it's pointless for you guys to see them. But I do use them. Interesting. So yeah, stay away from charts with no previous levels of resistance. So you wait for the break to jump in or anticipating at the break. Anticipating at the break. Yeah, I'll anticipate the breaks, the breakouts. A perfect trade I took out that I chased, but I was comfortable chasing was ALLG. So where was it? $23. Okay, so this lineup here is a previous resistance, and this stock I had it already marked. And when I saw this volume pick up here, I had no problem in buying it because I knew that there was something that they were targeting. You know, it halted right before, so I got in with 1,000 shares on this position here. But I knew that I would take this because I knew that there was a target of breaking. It's not like up here where there's nothing up here now. So now I have no idea where it's heading. Here I did, and it's squeezing momentum like that. It's gonna break it. So I bought in somewhere around there, and I took way out of here, and I bought 1,000 on that time. So I made like 2 grand on this trade. But yeah, I will always have a target where I'm going for. And I'm also not gonna buy any breakout. Like here, I'm not gonna buy that. For one, it's low volume. And two, even though this is a previous high, I think this is still a pretty big room for it to squeeze out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is all that you start learning. It's just now if this goes up here and holds up here, or you get a dip, then yeah. What are some indicators that you look at for when the play is about to fail, the break, or you're about to get dumped on? So I usually like to see the candles close. I'm sorry I don't use indicators. I use VWAP, I use 9EMA, and then I use time and sales and level 2. I don't really use indicators. But for example, when you see a break of a support, HUSN again. If I bought in here, actually let's find an example. No. If this candle would have closed below it, I would have gone out. Because it would have done something like this, like there it is. So it closed above it, and this candle completely failed. Usually that's why my losers are bigger, because then I would stop out there immediately. I would not hold it and wait for a curl up, so I do get out right away. LGVN, for example, today I bought in. I tried buying there for this move here, but it happened too fast and I was on light speed. But when I saw that big rejection, I immediately got out, and there's no way I'm holding it. So usually you can tell when they flush. If you watch these candles, you can tell the points where they flush. DD was another one. I had this set up here. So this would be your get out candle. This candle should have made another high, especially closing that high. So this candle should have gone up. Once you see it come down to this level and it's not holding up here, especially like this level up here at 312, that would have stopped out right there. So I do cut my losses fast. I do use VWAP, but most of the breakout trades happen way above VWAP, so it's not like I even base VWAP. So VWAP is my purple line. I'll take trades, dips on it sometimes, but most of the times those breakouts that I take are way above it. So here, VWAP is down here. You could have bought that bounce on VWAP. You could have bought here after it squeezes through VWAP, so it's now considered green on the day. Buy this candle there and move higher. But I took this trade up here, way above VWAP, so usually that VWAP is out of the picture when you're buying momentum breakouts. Oh, uh, time and sells is my main indication. So if I see the volumes and orders going through, it flashes green more than red, and depending on the order sizes, it'll tell me when to go in. So this was a perfect example. I told you that when it closed, that was my first indication that we're holding this level of support, that sellers didn't take control and buyers immediately came right back up. And I'm saying this one because I traded it live, so you got to kind of see it, I think. After that, it immediately flashed green and ripped. So indication is closing above candles, holding a dip. So yeah, today wasn't a good example. Like, no, I'm not buying that. Usually it looks like this green candle and then that dip. That's where I would buy in and then rip through highs. Except this happened lower and not up here. I paid for Trade Ideas, which is a scanner I use every morning. So whatever you're seeing on my screen is all I use. That's it. So up here above my camera, you have the momentum. That I look at that scanner once the market's open, and then somewhere over there, I don't know which way it is, are my gappers for the morning. So that way, frick, that way. That on top over there is my. Oh, actually, I could show like this. Stupid. This is my small caps, so this is what I look at pre-market. I usually look at it 15, 20 minutes before market open, and my large cap. I don't usually look at these as much. I probably pick the first one or two and just take a look at those briefly, and then my halt scanner, so anything that gets halted. So it's probably USX that came up on there. But so I look at small caps in the mornings, 15, 20 minutes before, and then momentum once market opens, and whatever's picking up momentum. And guys, I do appreciate everybody coming in, but I do have to get off in about a minute or two. So if you got any last questions, go ahead and ask me. Really sorry about this. I've never had 21 viewers on here, so I really appreciate it. I don't want to get off, but I have to. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them real quick. If not, I'm gonna be streaming to. I'll be back on Monday to stream on here, and you can come and watch me. Um, if you want any questions or anything else, if you want to keep following me, I have my social media, I think, looked up to Tradecaster. If not, you can find it the same way. On TikTok, it's Juan Trades, and then on there I have my Discord link where you can go ahead and join it. It's not scammy. I barely have I have like 300 members, but it's not like it's gonna blow up your phone all day. So, but if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me there. Um, Thank you, Sean Verley, for coming in here and asking some questions. I hope I answered my life about you, about me. Um, where are you located? I am in Texas. Thanks, brother. Appreciate your time and answering questions. When I pop on my stream later in the month, pop. Have a nice day. Later in the month. Yeah, I'll definitely check you out when you start streaming. Yep. Yeah, I don't stream long. Usually, because I don't trade very long either. Hey, Mercer, thanks for still hanging in here. Have a good day, man. I hope you made some money today. Thanks, bro. I appreciate answering your questions when I pop into my stream later in the month. Pop. Yeah, I'll definitely check you out, dude. I'll go on there and comment and all that stuff too. So appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday. Are you planning on streaming regularly? For now, I'm streaming 4 out of 5 days a week. But yes, my plan is to eventually go every day. Lessons will help you grow your stream. Yeah, so I just awesome commentary again. Well done, Juan. Hey, thanks, Joey. I've appreciate you always being in here. I enjoy listening to you. I am one of the moderators in Dexter. Oh, thanks, Active Trader. I feel like I've saw your name too. So it's AK47, AK Trader, and then obviously Sean. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody else coming in here. Like I said, I'll definitely be streaming on here. I don't plan on leaving, and I plan on growing just as much. And Taylor, oh, he's also from there. All right, cool. Well, thanks for all of y'all coming in here, guys. Appreciate it. So, today was a red recap on Lightspeed, obviously, and probably $500 on Thinkorswim. So decent day. All right, so I am gonna head out, guys. Thanks for coming in here. If you got any more questions, like I said, join my Discord, anything like that. And then I will be back on Monday trading. So, all right, see you guys. Hope y'all made money today. Have an awesome weekend. You too, guys. Take care. Hey, recover fast too. Do your physical therapy, and you'll be good.